Hello there, friends of Unity, Joy of Life. Before we get into our lesson today, I just want to make a quick announcement, and that is tomorrow we start our Christmas meditations starting at 8 a.m. Pacific time, my time, till about 8:20, 8:30, just depending on how long it takes. And you can find the Zoom link at unityjoyoflife.org. So this is Pacific time. You can adjust it to your time zone. And I'm excited about this. I just really invite you to join me and countless others in experiencing a most miraculous Christmas. Well, in my 20s, I came across a song that goes like this. Let's see if I can sing it for you. Have yourself a codependent Christmas. Expectations high. Everything that's good will surely pass you by. Have yourself a codependent Christmas. Be a martyr too. Disappointment always seems to cling to you. Dwell on all of the dreary past, and with friends rehash each line, getting gifts from those who are dear to you, who still can't read your mind. Isolate, withdraw, and be a hermit. Stuff yourself with food. Blame your life on everyone except for you. And have yourself a codependent Christmas too. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I do. It's one of my favorite songs because sometimes we get a little strange around Christmas time. Have you noticed that? But let me tell you about one of my most codependent, woe is me, lonely Christmases. It was Christmas Eve in the early 1990s approximately, and I was going through the process of a divorce, and let's just say I was feeling really sad, really lonely. And I was on my way to do a Christmas Eve candlelight service for the Unity Church in Evergreen, Colorado. And they had just lost their minister. She had passed away, and that minister was also a good friend of mine. They were grieving. I was grieving. I was sad. I was angry. I was lonely. And on my way to do the service, I had planned that I would stop somewhere, get a little something to eat before doing the candlelight service. And being that it was Christmas Eve, not too many places were open except for Denny's. Ever been to Denny's on a Christmas Eve? Everyone was feeling sorry for themselves. Even the waitress that I had, she didn't want to be there. Anyway, I ordered the Christmas Eve special, which looked like slop on a plate. And mind you, I was in woe is me consciousness. I was depressed. I wasn't looking forward to doing a Christmas Eve service for a bunch of grieving people. I mean, how much fun is that? I was judging everyone in the restaurant and myself and my life. I was angry, and I was also angry at the idea that I couldn't get into the Christmas holiday spirit like it looked like everybody else was going through. And I just broke down. I started to cry, and my tears fell on the Christmas Eve slop on a plate special, and I asked God for help. I mean, I surrendered in a way that I don't think I've ever surrendered before like this. I just surrendered it all. I was tired of being in such dread. I just was tired of being angry. I was tired of being lonely. Just God help me, and I surrendered completely. And you know that feeling you get when you let go to a most loving God? My friends, there was a peace that came over me. It cleansed, it purified my heart. It purified my mind. There was a peace of mind, and I shifted into pure bliss. And it was as if I shifted into a completely different reality than the one that I walked into. I looked around and I saw loving divine people, all children of God. And here's what happens when you completely let go of all your judgments, when you let go of all your anger, your self-inflicted nonsense. There is a peace that washes over you, and you start to see with different eyes. I saw wonderful people in that restaurant, and they were all having a great time. They weren't having a dreaded time. They were enjoying each other's company. There was laughter. There was joy. It truly, I thought I just went into a whole different restaurant than the one I walked into. But see, here's the thing. I didn't have the eyes to see it before, because you only see what you project out into the world. That's the divine truth right there. You only see what you project out into the world. If you project loneliness, if you project disdain and envy, that's what your eyes will see. If you project love, happiness, and joy, and having a good time, that is what the screen of your life will project back to you. That's just the way it works. So then I went to the church. I unlocked the front door, and I saw something pretty amazing. You see, they didn't have much money, and everyone had come in that day to decorate the church. And one couple had chopped down a tree that was on their acreage, and it was it was the most imperfect, crooked, skinny tree I have ever seen, and they decorated it anyway. And to me, with my newfound vision, it was simply beautiful. Just beautiful. And then the congregation began to arrive. Everyone was dressed to the nines, and that little church filled up. The sanctuary was filled with such a joy that was just so profound. And I looked out into the audience, and every face was just beaming. They took pride in their church. And we were all existing together in pure bliss. It was truly an amazing feeling. And then during the service, it began to snow. And we took a moment. It just like everything calmed down. We took a moment to look out the windows and hear the silence. You know that silence that comes along when it's first snowing? There's nothing like it. And then I got it. Looking through my newfound vision, I really got it. I got the miracle of Christmas and what it's all about. There I was, standing in front of a group of incredible people, and I thought, there is not a tree, there is not a present, a mistletoe, or a Santa Claus that comes close to outshining the moment I am standing in right now. I've already got the most valuable gift, being an instrument for Spirit to celebrate through, to love through, to have joy through, to project those things out into the world. It was the most profound Christmases I think I've ever experienced. Just surrendering into God allowed me to have a most incredible spiritual experience, and it is the same for you, my friends. You've already got the most valuable gift of all. You are an instrument for Spirit to celebrate through, to love through, to have joy through, and to see the great good that always surrounds you. Always. There's just always a reality that you get to see, you get to choose. And which one do you choose? That is the great gift. That is the great miracle of Christmas. So I invite you during this Christmas season to just let go. Surrender into something bigger than yourself. If you have any judgments, any anger, any loneliness, whatever it might be, just let go. Because there is a loving God that loves you so much and wants to take it from you so that you can experience the true being of who you are. You are a child of God in whom God is well pleased. So go forth, have a merry, merry, wonderful, fantastic, miraculous Christmas season. With that, I'm keeping the faith for you. God bless you. Until next time, I'll see you next week.